Mein Name ist Andreas Gerlach. Ich vertrete auf dem Turnier Deutschland und vor allem die Stadt Nürnberg. Und mein Name in Duelings lautet Sunril Santi. Ich habe das Spiel 2003-2004 angefangen mit dem Release der ersten Structure Decks. Ich war da etwa 13, 14 im Übergang. Und ich hatte das in meiner Schule mit Bekannten erstmal gespielt, um das Spiel eben kennenzulernen. Und in die Turnierszene bin ich eigentlich erst 2011 eingestiegen. Ich denke, ich würde mich selbst als eher ruhig, aber schon competitive bezeichnen und vielleicht auch als ein bisschen temperamentvoll. Und ansonsten, meine Freunde, denke ich, würden mich als vielleicht zurückhaltend und schüchtern einstufen. Ich denke, die Schwierigkeiten des Turniers werden vor allem darin bestehen, den Gegner richtig einzuschätzen, die Atmosphäre einzustufen. Für mich ist das auf einem so großen Event eine neue Erfahrung. Das heißt, ich werde da wahrscheinlich sehr nervös sein. Ich werde aber auch versuchen, mit meinen Gegnern respektvoll umzugehen und hoffe auf eine gute Erfahrung innerhalb des Turniers. Ich denke, die schönsten Erinnerungen, die ich mit Yu-Gi-Oh! Verbinde, sind vor allem die Freundschaften, die ich innerhalb des Spiels geschlossen habe. Auch im kleineren Raum dann meinen Freundeskreis in der näheren Umgebung und die verschiedenen Reisen, die wir unternommen haben und die Vorbereitungen auf größere Events. Hier wären zu nennen zum Beispiel die deutsche Meisterschaft, die europäische Meisterschaft oder auch WCS, vor allem im Kartenspielbereich. Außerhalb von Yu-Gi-Oh! Mache ich eigentlich relativ gerne Sport. Da vor allem Krafttraining, auch in Verbindung mit Karate, das ich sehr lange Zeit auch aktiv gemacht habe. Und ansonsten spiele ich noch gerne Computerspiele, da unter anderem sogenannte Ego-Shooter. Da wäre zu nennen unter anderem Halo. Und ja, ich denke, das wären die wichtigsten Informationen in Bezug auf mein Hobby.
أنا اسمي محمد فرج وعندي 28 سنة وبشتغل محاسب، ودي أول مرة أشارك في بطولة العالم. أول حاجة بفتكرها لعبة يوجيو لما كنت في ثانوي. كنت أول حاجة ألعب يوجيو مع أصحابي في المدرسة، وكنا دايما بنلعبها الصبح من قبل أي حاجة خالص. اللعبة بلعبها أكتر من 15 سنة. أنا بطمح إن أنا أكسب البطولة إن شاء الله، وإن أنا أكون أول مصري وعربي وأفريقي يكسب البطولة. من الذكريات الجميلة اللي موجودة في ذاكرتي دايما للعبة يوجيو من زمان جدا. كنت بلعب مع أصحابي في المدرسة، وكان في دور قدرت إن أنا أستدعي إكسوديا طبعا زي الأنمي اللي كلنا بنتفرج عليه، وكان دور ما يتنسيش طبعا. طبعا مبين من اسمي جدا إن أنا بحب أغني، وكان نفسي فترة من الفترات إن أنا أبقى مغني مشهور يعني، بس طبعا طلعت محاسب.
Welcome back to the coverage of the 2019 World Championship. We are here in Berlin, and this time we have for you round 6 of the Duel Links tournament. So it has been quite a long day. Our players have been playing a lot of matches, and it is really coming down to the wire. For this particular match, we decided to pick an interesting one. So we have Germany on one side with Andreas, and his opponent is Mohamed.
Yep, I'm excited about this matchup, yeah. And for those of you who haven't seen any of our dueling matches so far, it's a little bit different format than what you're used to with Yu-Gi-Oh!, where it's a 2 out of 3. This is a best of 5. The first player to win 3 games will be the victor. And they have 2 different kinds of decks. They have 3 standard decks, which you could just build like normal, and 2 legendary decks, which are specific cards you have to use to the character. Like Kaiba, you want to include like a Blue Eyes White Dragon in your deck. So it's a little bit different than what we're used to in the TCG. But you'll at least get to see a guarantee of 3 games. And sometimes they're quick, sometimes they're fast. Maybe we'll go to a game 5. I'm excited to see. The players are ready, so let's go check out the duel.
Okay, so.
All right, so this first match is Sartorius versus Bandit Keith. The Sartorius skill is a cool skill. It's about coin flips. If you have 5 different cards in your deck, they have to be different, completely named different, that use coins to flip. Your first 3 flips of the game are all guaranteed to be heads. So cards like Cup of Ace
really
become
good.
Pot of Greed. Twin Barrel Dragon guarantees destroys a card, and then obviously the new Desperado Barrel Dragon is a fantastic card that you can just summon to the field when a Dark Machine is destroyed, and it has a quick effect during the battle phase. Lets you flip 3 coins and destroy monsters, draw a card. It's fantastic, does everything. But it looks like Mohammed is starting here with Neos Fusion. Just lets you send the fusion materials from your deck to the grave and easily summon El Material Brave Neos. And he's going to set 3 cards face down.
Pretty strong opening here from him. And we will see if he will be able to come back from this field. It seems like he's taking a slower approach. And
Yep, she sets a monster face down and a spell and trap face down.
who do you think is the favorite walking into the matchup here?
Well, I like the Barrel Dragon deck. I think it's very good, but based upon this opening, things are definitely looking the way of Muhammad here. Because
Even the Cosmic?
Yep, the in-phase pay 1,000. Gets to banish spell or trap.
Could be that he has like multiple disruptions if he just flips it right here. And yeah, it does. Okay. So
That double Cosmic.
at least the same rules that the TCG for this apply. So
Yep.
very strong opening here. He's gonna be able to blow out his opponent's entire back rows.
Yep, it's huge. And so he looks like he banishes Dimensional Prison and Bad Aim. Bad Aim is a cool card that just when your opponent activates an effect, you can activate it and destroy a card on the field. But not going to see that happen here.
So let's see what he can pick up.
He's going to switcheroo, so since he paid a life points, his dual skill lets him just take a card in his hand, shuffle back in the deck, and draw a new one. Kind of like the second half of Sekka's Light, but in a dual skill. And looks like he's just going straight to the battle phase, going to attack the face-down monster. And since the Brave Neos...
Okay. Koichi, I know that one, yeah, of course.
Since he destroys a monster by battle, he is going to be able to search his deck for another copy of Neos Fusion to use on the following turn.
Yeah, because for everyone who is actually following the stream with the TCG and Dragon Duel, in Duel Links, we can call it basically a simplified version of the TCG. There is no, the biggest difference I would say that there is no main phase 2. So that's why he will not be able to activate the fusion right here, but he has to wait for next turn.
Yep, and since Dekoichi is a Dark Machine and it is destroyed, he's able to trigger that Desperado Barrel Dragon and summon it from his hand. And if he wants to, he can use its quick effect during his opponent's
to destroy,
turn. Yep, he's going to guarantee get 3 heads, destroy the monster, and get to draw a card since he does have 3 heads.
That's really good, yeah.
Yep, but he does have a Neos Fusion in his grave and works like Return of the Dragon Lords, where you get to banish it and protect your Neos monster from being destroyed.
Do you still get the draw if that happens, or no?
It doesn't look like it. Yeah, it looks like it has to destroy in order to draw.
Yes. So still looking tough, but
let's see what his follow-up is. He'll still be able to use the effect, but his guaranteed heads are now gone. But it has more attack. He has to decide if he wants to use the effect or attack, because if he uses the effect, he won't be able to attack.
Indeed.
But it might want to play around that face-down card.
Yeah, it seems like it is most likely a trap, so it could be scary here to just ignore it.
Yeah, but a lot of cards are a little worse now in his deck. If he draws cards like Cup of Ace, they're no longer guaranteed heads, so they're kind of a liability to use.
Yeah.
So he really has to depend on this Barrel Dragon holding it down for him. But with the other copy of Neos Fusion in Mohammed's hand, he will have a follow-up if he so chooses. But, you know, as long as the Desperado's on the field, he'll be able to flip coins every battle phase and continue trying to destroy monsters. So yeah, it looks like he is going for the effect instead of attacking.
Treasure's Trap Pool is actually flipped. Pretty good one, even though it has to destroy 2 cards. So it says that when you don't have trap cards in the graveyard, you can use it. And
3 tails.
Oh, wow.
Probably should have maybe waited. Oh, no, I guess he has to do it then, because if he resolves it and destroys it, he won't be able to activate his Treacherous Trap Hole. But with the Desperado's effect, he's able to search for the Temperance, which was kind of like a Karibo. When it's in your hand, if your opponent attacks, you can discard it and reduce the damage to 0. And they use it because it's also a coin flip card that'll help you enable your dual skill.
Yeah, and to be honest, in a game where there are only 4,000 life points, an effect like Kuribo is nothing to joke about.
It actually has high impact for sure.
And now, as you were saying, we're going to see another Neos Fusion. Basically, we're back at the start. And
yeah, Neos Fusion is such a powerful card.
Yeah.
Just that one card activate. It's like Red Ice Fusion, where you just get to summon from your deck. And here we finally get to see a Cyberdark Edge coming down. And the Cyberdark Edge is going to equip, it looks like, the Cyberdark Horn.
Okay,
or
Floodgate Trap Pool.
Yep, Floodgate's just going to put it down.
Could he not use it on the Neos, or does it?
Maybe he didn't want to use it on the Neos.
Okay.
Yeah. He was saving it for knowing like maybe a Cyber Dark was coming, another follow-up.
I guess, yeah. Good read done on his side, and now he doesn't use the Arcana, so let's see if he can out even the second Neos.
It's a tough.
Definitely tough, especially with the protection effect still engraved.
Yeah, but let's see what he draws for his turn. Like I said, he does have a lot of like not the greatest of draws. Like he could draw Cup of Ace, he could draw just any sort of like Dekoichi or anything, but if he doesn't have another Desperado, like the Dekoichi won't be able to do anything, but he does play a couple copies of Bad Aim, so maybe he'll draw another copy here. A lot of trap cards. So, but, he could just, I guess if he has to draw the Blast Spider, but he would have to also have a Desperado. He could use Blast Spider's effect to destroy itself, trying to destroy the Neos.
Yeah, but then...
Here it comes, and then the bit's protected.
Exactly, so you need on top of the barrel. Yeah.
Yep, exactly. So let's see if he has it here. And
I mean,
he does have
yeah, he
another
does.
copy.
Otherwise, so nice here from Andreas, and he will try to just
use the effect.
Yeah, use the effect again. Hopefully, he doesn't get three
tails again.
once more. I guess that would be ridiculous.
That would
see. Oh, I jinxed it.
You
oh
jinxed
my.
it, called it.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
Damn.
Arg. That is an Arg I in my turn for
Wow.
sure from Sagittarius.
Yeah, that's actually unbelievable. Getting 3 tails twice in a row. Wow.
So he sets, and yeah, he's just gonna end his turn. He doesn't want to go into his battle phase because it's a quick effect in the battle phase for him to use the
Arcana?
Yep, no, the barrel.
Yeah,
barrel
the
dragon.
effect to just roll. Yeah.
So he's leaving him just the one turn to try again.
Yeah.
Maybe he has a trap that he can use face down to stop it. We'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, definitely tough, but you can see how even though Mohamed had a very good opening, still back in this.
Yeah, it's cool to see. I like when dueling games are back and forth. Like just a lot of power cards that fight back in each other.
Okay, I got worried for a minute, but yeah.
That was crazy, yeah.
He finally gets one and...
Can't attack since he used the effect. He's just going to have to pass back to Mohamed.
Yeah, but sitting comfortable here. Mohamed has already used 2 Neos Fusion, which means his resources are kind of limited at the moment. So
yeah, not much going on. Yep. So he's just gonna have to pass.
Absolutely. So.
Sartorius says Arg when he draws and ends his turn. He's just never happy. You can't make this guy happy. Just gonna
the
go
average Yu-Gi-Oh player.
Yeah.
So now,
no.
and his own, yeah, nice.
Yeah, so since he destroyed the Cyber Dark, which is a dark machine, you get to see the Desperado come down. Yeah, Desperado has really had a high impact on dueling since its release. It's one of the best cards for sure. It's so easy to summon, so easy to remove monsters. Just a back and forth Desperado coin flipping battle. We do normally see it with the Sartorius, but you don't always have to play the dual skill that guarantees your head.
Yeah, of course. I mean, to be fair, getting triple tail is quite unlikely, so makes sense.
And it looks like he's going to add Time Wizard to his hand since the Barrel Dragon was destroyed. Time Wizard is actually pretty good. Like, if he calls it right, like it's guaranteed at some points. But since he's already flipped so many coins, it's not going to be guaranteed here by the dual skill. But he can still go for it and try and win with it, which would be a crazy way. Because we already know he has the Arcana Force.
Yeah, exactly.
Or Temperance.
So if he got a decent monster here, would have that been enough? Does the Arcana only does the
it's only one,
right?
He would just need another monster, but no Cyber Dark or anything.
Yeah, unfortunately he picks up another spell and trap, but he's gonna force the Arcana, and now it will come down to Andreas. Can he go for a third barrel, or will the Time Wizard get him there?
I really hope we do see the Time Wizard come down. I really would love to rely on a coin flip, a genuine coin flip. He flipped 3 tails in a row and then 2 more, so I feel like he's due a couple heads in a row.
He should deserve it.
Nope, Twin Barrel Dragon.
No,
so
okay.
He's not going all risky. He's at least going to have a couple coin flips. So if he gets double heads... Nope, double tails.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you really need that dual skill to get the heads here. It's rough. Oh, a third Cosmic Cyclone.
This is
a third one.
So rough.
Yeah, he's taking all the damage he's taken has been from his own cards.
And he opened them, I'm pretty sure, because that was the set that he didn't use for a long time. So
yeah, he opened. Oh, he did. Yeah, all 3 of his face downs were 3 Cosmic Cyclones.
That's actually crazy. And now you gotta feel bad though for Andreas, because so many tails.
Yep. So since he took 1,000 again, he gets to use the dual skill one more time. It's twice per duel, and switcheroo into a new card. Switcheroo. I love that card. The trap card.
It's pretty cool.
It's a funny one.
And finally, another Cyber Dark here. So.
Cyber Dark Edge.
Is there any reason why
Can't.
you think he attacked over the Cyberdark that couldn't have been flipped by the floodgate?
Just probably just because eventually he's going to want to try and attack for game,
Yeah,
and it's always
sure.
going to be in the way. But
Well, like, shouldn't you just wait when you're guaranteed, I guess, to... Because
Yeah.
he didn't have any other monsters at that point, so...
yeah, that is true. Yeah.
But yeah, the first game is over, so Mohamed takes the lead for the standard.
He's up 1-0, and now they're
Yeah.
going to be delving into their legendary decks.
Exactly, so...
It looks like I think of Andreas' list right here. It looks like one of his decks is Crowler, which uses middle-aged mechs and ancient gear monsters, which are very powerful. Has a lot of the new ancient gear monsters. And the other one that we've seen a lot of this weekend is the Magnet Warriors.